Hey, what's up? I'm Brock.
I'm Tay.
I'm sorry. Hey, what's up? I'm Brock.
I'm Tay.
And we're going to tell you our story.
We leave for our wedding tomorrow and we get married in 6 days. So we felt like it was fitting to give you the whole breakdown.
At the time you're watching this, we get married in like 4 days.
Yeah.
We get married on Saturday the 17th. So we are not high school sweethearts. We met our freshman year of high school and we started dating our sophomore year of high school. And we dated for 2 months and then she broke up with me.
I'm going to tell them why.
Go ahead.
It was completely valid. Like 3 days into dating, he wrote me this 3-page long like love letter and it was so sweet. But then at the bottom of the love letter, he wrote, I want to say the L word, but I won't.
But I won't.
But like he basically did at that point. And he was my first ever boyfriend. I was super freaked out.
You scared me.
We had only been dating for 3 days. But because he was my first ever,
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
so I kind of just like avoided him, like hardly talked to him or anything for a few weeks.
Which was for me very challenging because I just remember during that time like
What am I doing wrong?
I could feel that you weren't into it, so I kept pushing harder, which pushed you farther away.
It was so bad.
Bye now.
So eventually he broke up with me, but I wanted to break up. I just didn't know how to do it.
There's just something I think we need to talk.
In my memory, I came over, we went into your bedroom, we sat down to talk, and
You started the conversation, but I finished it because I was the one that actually wanted to break up.
so then you broke up with me.
Bruh.
You
Yeah, but
wanted
you
to.
came
So you
over
wanted to.
because you knew it needed
You
to happen.
wanted to. And you're the one who ended the
But
conversation.
I didn't initiate
I was just
the breakup.
okay.
You started the breakup conversation.
Emotional damage.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Then after that, we didn't talk for like 6 years. Like we broke up and we just never spoke again. We were in the same math class senior year and he had a girlfriend at the time and I texted him asking for like the notes or the homework or something because I missed that day. And he didn't respond and next thing I knew I was blocked on Instagram. And yeah, so then we really didn't talk.
Started following each other on Instagram again.
I was dating someone else at the time, but that was when you started like posting your dancing videos and stuff. And I literally remember like watching those and then looking at the guy I was dating and being like, it's just not fun like that. And like wishing that he was like you.
Key,
I'm
if you haven't
sorry.
already, cue dancing videos. Sorry, playa. So then, my junior year of college, I cracked this tooth in a football workout, hit myself in the face, cracked it in half, and then that started a long process of multiple surgeries with lots of laughing gas
Hello. Booth surgery done.
and painkillers. But actually, before I get to that part of the story, I should backtrack and say I posted an Instagram story with a question sticker that said, I'm looking for book recommendations.
And so for my side of the story, we had been like following each other for a year. Like obviously Brock posts anything and everything.
And a lot.
So I felt like I'd really gotten to know him and I was newly single. So then when you posted that story, I immediately responded with like no shame.
But you
know?
didn't just give me one. That's a key
Yeah.
part. Instead of even responding to that sticker, you DM'd me a paragraph of like this book and this book and this, like 14 books.
My mom might have helped edit that list to impress you.
Okay. Well, it worked. Back to my tooth story. Well, I had one of my surgeries and my friend was driving me home and I was on like laughing gas.
I need food. Haven't had no food.
I used that as a confidence booster and as a scapegoat to message her. And I believe the exact quote was, "This might be the drugs talking, but do you want to get breakfast at some point?"
Yeah.
And And you said,
And I was like-
absolutely.
I was like, yeah, I'd love to. And he was like, okay, like next time I'm down in Orange County, like I'll hit you up and we can go.
Like we
there-
went on the date, and like 2 days later, we were going back to school.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is fun to go on
Yeah.
a date.
So that's basically how the next 4 to 5 months went. Is just occasional conversations, very few and far between. We were posting Instagram stories specifically so the other person would see it and reply.
Not
Did you not
we.
do that?
Wait, what?
No,
I did that.
not we.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Anyways, embarrassing. We both came home for Thanksgiving and we went on 2 dates, which the next day's date was an elite date idea, in my opinion.
It was pretty fun.
We went to the library, a really pretty one, and what we did was we wrote notes and we put them in random books in the library.
I took like a sweet approach. Like,
I-
you're doing great. Like, it's so cool that you picked this book. And Brock
And
was
didn't
like,
you pick books that like you had read that had
Yeah.
meaning to you? I picked random books that the title or the cover caught my eye, and I wrote things that were gonna freak the person out. So when they're reading it, they suddenly come across a note that says like, "Do not drink that glass of water," or it's like, "This is you from the future." No.
it was super fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
After that, we both had to go back to college, and he posted on his story like a picture of himself on the plane. It was like, there's this really cute girl next to me, should I get her number? And I was having like my go away breakfast with my family, and that popped up, and I showed my mom, and I was like, I don't know what to think of this. Like, does this mean like it's not, like there's no more dates, or like that's kind of rude that he would post that the day after our date.
I have no defense.
That was so rude.
That was so rude. But then a couple more weeks went by. We went on a couple more dates. One of which I gave her a Christmas present.
I felt so bad. I didn't know we were doing Christmas presents.
Had to make up for the Instagram story. And we had our first kiss round 2 in Dana Point, which is where we happen to live now when we're getting married. So full circle.
Pretty cool. And then a few weeks later, I invited you to come to Iowa City.
And that was a big moment. Specifically, late at night, we were sitting on the couch, and I said, like, where do you see this going? Like, where are we headed? Like, kind of basically like the "what are we" conversation.
I didn't understand.
We
that was the
hadn't had
conversation.
this exact conversation yet. It was pretty heavily implied with how much we were like talking, and your response was,
It was something along the lines of like, I like what we got going on now. Like, like I think we should keep doing it and just keep figuring things out and whatever. And like we were doing long distance, like.
and to me, that was somewhat heartbreaking. The next day on the drive to the airport is when I asked you to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, like we made it
Officially.
like official.
Yeah. And then we continued to FaceTime like every single night for hours. And then a few months later, COVID hit.
And then we went to like basically living together because I feel like that just like really progressed our relationships. Then
We moved to Seattle, where we lived for just under 2 years. And we got engaged December 24th of 2020.
nearly 3 years together when we get married.
Yeah, just under 3 years together. And that's the story of us. We're gonna go get married now.
We can't live stream it, but we are going to be posting live updates on our Instagram stories the day of the wedding.
And it's not gonna be us, so don't worry. We're not
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be like
yeah.
we're not gonna be like at the altar, like saying our vows like this. We're gonna give our phones to our photographers and our maid of honor and my best man, and just let them post throughout the night.
Got it.
So
It might be a little excessive, but
I think people want to watch.
yeah.
So we won't be live streaming, but you can watch on.
And there will be lots of different points of view, which I'm excited to
Yeah.
see. That'll be super cool.
Yeah. So make sure to follow Tay and Brock on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe here because we'll post wedding updates and videos and recaps.
The wedding planning process, the details, what we would do differently, what we liked.
So we're excited to get to share all that afterwards. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Bye.
These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell. There can't be any other who loves me quite as well. If we should ever falter